Hi guys, Sue's Journal Adventures here. On my last video, I was making this little pharmacy packet journal. I found a bit of string in my bits box, so I've tied it with that. But I just thought I'd show you what I've done. All out of, honestly, not using anything that's not on my desk. If you saw what's on my desk, there's actually quite a lot on my desk, and mainly scraps and strips. This is just made of scraps. So the bit of cotton, if you watched the last one, the bits, when I frayed these, the bits of cotton I just scrunched up and put on the front. Found a little gemstone on my desk, put that on there. Bit of torn paper out of my bits box. Just inked the edge, just stick it in the pocket. Something interesting you can write on the back. I'm filming this not because I don't even know if it's going to make it to be a video. I'm just doing some extra bits in it and kind of wanted to show you. For the absolute beginners, it's just to give you some ideas of what you can make out of all these little bits and pieces and all this great big basket of bits and pieces, but stuff that you can make out of it. So obviously I made the pocket with the torn bit. I just found a sticker in this bits box because I've got like a million bits boxes, so I just stuck that in there. I found that in my little bits box. So that's just a decoration. That is just a piece of this, if I can get hold of it, that I cut off the edge of an envelope. So that's that's a nice little page. This we made last night, but that's just a bit of coffee dyed folded paper, bits out of my bits box. That was in that other box. So I'm not getting anything out to use it. I'm not cutting anything new up. I am just working with the bits. This is my lace bits box. Bits of ribbon, bits of lace. And this is one of my many bits boxes. So I'm just showing you what I've done. So last night for this pocket here, I made this little booklet. This piece of book page was already folded like that and inked. And I was like, what have I done that for? Unless I've cut it off the top or something, I might have done. But I just thought, oh, well, why don't I just stick some paper in it and make it a little pad. But then I thought, well, you know, what do you do with that? So I decided to put the little circles on. The bit of string was on, I don't know if you saw it on my desk last night, but I had a little tea bag. You know, when you get them tea bags with the little, saying what the tea is, but then there's a string with the tea bag on the end. That's the string from the tea bag because it's partly tea dyed in one place. So I made that, but then with the piece of paper that I'd punched the holes out of, I just made this little aperture here. I don't know if you can see that, it's so small. So I'd punched little circles out, but then I've got this nail art. I just put two little flowers in the holes so it looks like a little aperture. So I'm not doing anything amazing, I'm just using up bits. I think a lot of you saw this yesterday. It's a tag that I found. I just thought I'd fold it in half. I found this little pocket in this. It's amazing what I find in here, actually. I'd made this ages ago and just thought, well, why don't you stick that on there? There you go, that's cool. Belly band and envelope we made together. So I'm just going through thinking, is there any other little bits I can add? Just, you know, obviously I made this pocket, which is the end of the paper bag. Just stuck a bit of this that were lying around in a different colour. Made another little fold-outy envelope thing you can write on from my scrap strips. So I'm just sort of looking through things and be like, right, what can I do? I'm liking all this stuff that I've cut off the edges because you can use everything, even the little punched out bits. So I've set the camera going to show you what I've done so far, because I just thought I might just play with it for a little bit longer. Now, I had an idea last night. I always have ideas when I'm going to sleep, and it's like, I'll remember it in the morning, I'll remember it. I don't even know if this is going to work. This is card I could do with paper, really. Well, let's get my punch and punch a paper one out. Have I got a wide enough piece of paper. That's book page, I think. I don't think that's wide enough. No, it's not. Well, come on, we'll have a wide enough piece of paper in here. Why don't we do it in a, excuse me, a colour? Just gonna, oh, it's paper, Sue. Oh. Yeah, you should have remembered you think you don't like paper. Excuse me, my punch don't like paper. Right, so I've got this little circle. And I had this idea, I don't know if it's going to work. Do I do a smaller one, or I ain't got a bigger punch? I've only got a smaller punch, but a smaller one is like too small. Is that too? That's not, well, let's try it. Let's try it. So let's get a little different coloured piece of something. I'll punch two because obviously they don't like going through one. So this is just working with bits. This is all it is. So if you're a beginner and you think, I haven't got much craft supplies, I ain't got hardly out, you don't really need hardly out. So what I'm going to do with this is just chop into it. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't even know what it's going to look like. But these weird ideas come to me on a night when I'm laying in bed and I'm like, oh yeah, you could make a little frilly kind of flower thing. Maybe, I don't know. Just trying it for the first time. So yeah, this isn't a particularly make anything planned video. It's just, I am actually just crafting this afternoon because I've got a bit of free time. And why not? What do we do with this free time? We craft. So I'm just cutting round these little circles, thin strips, and let's see if I can, I don't know, make a pretty flower or something out of it. Who knows? I'm not going too grand at the minute, but anyway. Yes, it's not a major, it's just a play. I'm just playing and thought I'd set the camera going just in case you wanted to watch. Where's my piece of foam? This. So I'm just going to put that on there and I'm just going to rub the middle of that and then see if I can curl these a bit. You probably could do, I'm scared of ripping them. Knowing me, I'll end up with missing petals. Yeah, you probably could, but I'm not going to go that far. I'm just going to curl that up and then get the other one and do the same. Can you see me? I don't know if I'm in cam. Curl that up. Could do with separating the bits a bit, really. Maybe curling them up a bit more, I don't know. I don't know if I like this, but if you were to stick that on there and put a little gemstone in the middle, you've just created a little cut fluffy edge flower. Maybe you could take out every other one so it's not quite as I don't know, flat looking. But it was just something that came to me when I were in bed last night and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, you've got that. Whoops. There was something else I were going to use on here last night and I completely forgot about it. Could put one of these in the middle. Oh, I can't even open it now. Oh, what have I done to it? Right. So maybe if you've got any gemstones, you could put a little gemstone in the middle, or you could put a little flower in the middle. Where is a flower, supposedly? Yeah, you could do something like that. Just out of a couple of circles. I don't think I'm going to put that on there because that can be a writing page. I'm trying to work on these kind of pages. So what else can we do? Oh, I've just chucked some of them on the desk and they're very, very difficult to pick up. What else can we do? I love these strips, I really do. And what do we do with it? You could... Well, that's kind of a writing page anyway, so you don't need no on there, do you? But you could put a strip on here. We've got a bit of a wider strip. We should have, like a million strips in here. Something just a little bit wider. What's that? Oh, that's not wider and it's a lot smaller. Sorry, I'm just going to have a quick rummage through. Oh, found them. Oh, I like that piece. This is the thing, I start getting loads of little bits out. I'm not right sure what I'm going to make with them, but I'm just playing. I want a wide-ish piece of coffee dyed paper. And I'm not going to cut one up because that would just be silly. That's nice. When we've got all these bits here. Oh, I found that. I don't particularly want that, but I've got that bit. That decorative little bit there. It's paper. I could make it into a pocket, but it's paper, so probably not. But it could be just something that you tuck in. Just a bit of inked paper to write on. So this is what, for me, I've done a lot of junk journals with digitals. I don't know, kind of, someone was talking about finding their style, and yeah, I kind of understand what they mean, because I don't really know what my style is, because I like so many different things. I quite like, what can I say? I love vintage. I love vintage floral and butterflies and botanical. I also love shabby chic. One of the ladies I watch, she does everything shabby chic, and it's beautiful. I also like kind of grungy, shabby, grungy Victorian. I like lots of different things, but when I first started crafting, I was mainly kind of using DigiKits. Well, actually, the very first journal I made was for my daughter, and it was, yeah, it was just coffee dyed paper and bits and pieces, because I just didn't have a right lot then. But as I've kind of come full circle in a way. I started off using digitals and making journals based around digital, but now I find I really like this, playing with bits of paper, bits of packaging, old bits of fabric and stuff you found around your house, because this is more challenging. To make a journal with digitals and make a really pretty, beautiful journal is easy. It's really, really easy, because the digitals, some digitals are stunningly beautiful, but it's like, I feel like I'm not really doing the work though. So when it comes to grungy, using a pharmacy tablets bag, I actually like making these because it's a little bit more challenging. Right, so that's a bit and that's a bit I'm going to use somewhere. Right, I can't use stencils because I'm only using what's here on my desk, and there isn't any stencils on my desk. Or is there? There could be this. There could be this. So I could, instead of sticking a strip of paper on there, I don't know if this is going to work, guys, but we'll see. I'm just going to just go like that. Darken the paper a bit. And whoa, it's worked. I've got a little raggedy edge that's different. It's still journal space, but see, yeah, even the aperture, I could have used the aperture and just rubbed my ink over. That's quite cool, actually. I like that. It hasn't come out very clear, but so I've got book page. I'm just looking for the pages that are kind of, you can write on them, the ones that we can still write on these, but I think I might put something on here. Something. I don't know what. Could have a pocket with the number 27 on it. That's just a fine book page that probably, oh, what's that? Probably tear. That's newspaper. Old newspaper or something. I've got this. I want to do something with this. What do you do with it though? I don't know. Oh, I was going to make a little strip pad. Not a pad, just a fold up, pull down thing. Let's do it with this because I didn't find another strip, did I? So I'm just going to fold some paper up and down, up and down. Right. There we go. Nothing like really amazing, is it? But I'm gonna put a little handmade pull tab on that. Hang on, let me just flatten it a bit more. Can't find my bone folder lately. I'm just using this, which is, well, it works, doesn't it? Anything works. Edgy scissors works. So I'm going to stick that down, but I'm just going to put a little pull tab on the bottom made out of, I don't know, shall I just double a bit of that? Double a piece of that. So this is how you can use all your little tiny bits up. Just make a tiny little journal and just make it a goal to just use up all your little bits and pieces on your desk. I think that's a fab idea. And I really enjoy doing these. I did another one. If you look back in my videos, there's one, I think I called it, I think it's making something out of, making a journal out of brown paper bags and tea bags or something, I think. I so loved doing that journal, and it is really pretty. I actually love the journal itself. It's so cool. I might get that out and have a look at it actually. It's got tea bags in it and stuff. I could add some tea bags to this, but they're not on my desk, so I can't, because that'd be cheating. Because I'm not getting other stuff out, I'm just using what's here. And if you sort of stay at my desk, there's quite a lot here. So that's just a little pull tab to indicate that you pull it down and you can write on it. Simple, innit? Simple. Don't have to do anything really complicated. Definitely not. Yeah, just something as simple as that. If you feel like you want something a bit pretty on it, just grab a bit of fancy paper and cut something off it. Like, you could just cut a little flower off there. Oh, I like that. I'm just going to fussy cut that. So, do you need to go out and buy stickers? Do you need to go out and buy washi tape? Do you need to go out and buy loads of stuff? No, you don't. You can use little scraps. Yes, these are 6x6 papers. I mean, you can get a 6x6 paper pad in, if you're in England, in the Range or the Works for like, I think they're £1.50. So £1.50 is not a massive outlay. You get a little paper pad and you might use it making some stuff, but you end up with little scraps like this. Well, there you go. There's a pretty little decoration for my page that is just off rubbish, really. It's just off rubbish. People would have put that piece of paper in the bin, but not us junk journalers. So yeah, it's just, I'm just trying to give ideas to the beginners that are starting out, don't know what to do, don't know where to start. I see people saying that on Facebook and I'm like, seriously, just stick some paper to paper and see where it takes you, because you never know what you might come up with. Your own creativity is a wonderful thing once you get going. It's like you do some amazing things sometimes and you're like, wow, I can't believe I even did that or thought of that. Or yeah, just start sticking paper to paper. I mean, what's that? But it's nothing, but it looks quite pretty on that page. So yeah, just bits, using bits. I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bits. So what else can I make out of these bits? Let's have a look. Is there something that sparks me imagination? I don't know, really. That could be a side tuck, most definitely. It's very boring though. But that's the challenge. To me, that's boring. Some people just stick that in and call it done. But I'm a bit like, yeah, it needs something else. So that's the challenge. What something else do you put on there out of your scraps to make it look not boring? Well, let's do it. I've no idea, by the way. No idea. I'm just going with the flow here. Whatever takes my fancy, whatever I think is cool. Just let me move that away on that. Is what I'm going to do. So, I've got loads of bits. Oh, I like that coffee dyed bit there. It's all splooshy. Right, I've got all these bits. Let me see what's... Ooh. Bit of baking paper. Oh, okay. Is there enough? I don't think there is. It's not a long enough piece. But I love this baking paper. Would be lovely to sew it down the middle. But my sewing machine isn't on my desk. I still haven't got it working properly yet anyway. And I can't sew. Because I'm just using up bits, right? And what if you ain't got a sewing machine? You can sew it by hand, but I think that looks kind of cute. I think I might put something under it. I think something scripty would be nice. Ooh, what's that? Maybe not. So this is the challenge. I challenge you just to get all your little bits of paper out and just make a little journal just from your bits and whatever's lying around on your desk. If there's a stamp on your desk or some flowers or something, whatever you've got out, just use what's there. But don't get stuff out to use. Just use what you've got on your desk. Oh, look at that. That's like a little bit of journal paper. Oh, I'm still looking for a background. Give me a background. Surely I've got a nice, decent bit of book page in here. You would have thought. Oh, I like that grungy. Right, keep that out. I'll find a bit of book page. I want something wider than the ruffle. No, I want something wider than the ruffle. Because I'm going to stick the ruffle down, but I need something behind it. I want torn. I'm very fussy, aren't I? I am very fussy. I want torn. This is a bit of a delivery bag. That'll do. Let me ink it. That's bigger than the thing. Okay, let's do some more tearing. Creating more bits to play with. That's the problem with bits. You're always creating more bits. Every time you craft, you're creating more bits, but it's fun. It's fun. Let's just do that thing again. Maybe on the edge. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this, but we'll try. Just try anything. Anything goes. There we go. That's a stencil. There you go. So I'm going to stick that down on there. And then I'm going to put my ruffle on there. I need something down the middle of my ruffle to make it look more ruffly. If that makes any sense. Well, I think it does. It doesn't look much like a ruffle at the minute. If it was sewn down the middle, it would look fantastic. But I'm not sewing and I'm not allowed to sew because I'm only using what's on my desk. Okay. Come on, glue. Fantastic. There we go. Stick that, whoops, everything's falling over. Stick that on there. Doesn't matter if it's sticking off. Stick this down. I think I'll just put a line of glue in this corner. I love just using bits of paper and faffing about and seeing what you can make. It's really cool. I think this type of journaling is my favourite type of journaling because you're making something out of absolutely nothing. Like I say, most people have just thrown this tiny little piece of baking paper in the bin. But me, no. And what's this here? This. Is this? It's a bit too thick, isn't it? What about that? Doesn't really show up. Oh, what about a bit of this? Hang on, this thing that I got out. That's cool. I might quite like that down the middle. A little bit thick, but I'm going to go with it because if I cut it, I lose the brown on one of the edges. So here we go. This is just a bit that's had labels in it. Use the end bits, using up your little bits. See, normally I would have taken the label out and thrown that in bin, but not anymore. I'm like, no, keep everything. If you've got some little gems on your desk, you could add a few little gems, but, you know, do you need to? It's fine. That is a little pocket, so let's stick it down. And then, of course, because we've got a pocket, we need something to put on it, don't we? Yes, we do. Put in it, should I say, not on it. It's got stuff on it. What are we going to put in it? Oh, well, yeah, this. Yeah, that'll go in there. And maybe this. Let's clip the corners. Put my pin back in my glue because it will dry up. I actually came upstairs today to tidy my desk. And where's my corner rounder? Ooh. Buried. I really don't know where my corner rounder is. It's gone. Quite literally. Oh, okay. I really don't know where my corner rounder is. Is it under here? Is it under all this? Oh, that's odd. It actually really has disappeared. It's always on my... Oh, it's there, you silly woman. Honestly. Can't see for looking. Yeah, I actually came upstairs to this My Own Journal that I keep talking about all the time. That I've got the signatures ready for. I keep changing the signatures. I've not made the cover. I've not dyed the bed sheet. Yeah, that. I came upstairs to do that. And what am I doing? Playing in a little mini journal. But it's just fun. I love this kind of crafting. Fly by the seat of your pants. Just make some extra. I'll stick that flower there on her. Yeah, let's. Why not? It doesn't look 100% like a flower, but you can just carefully curl with your nail. Oh, does it matter if it looks like a flower anyway? Who cares? Do you know you can get those really tiny bun cases? They're like for making petit foie. Are they called petit foie? Little tiny bun cases. They're really small. If you cut the ripples in the bun cases, you could do the same thing with them. So yeah, bun cases. Have you got any bun cases in your cupboard? Downstairs, you know, if you do some baking, get your bun cases out. Get cardboard boxes that are empty out of your cupboards. Well, they probably won't be in your cupboards, probably be in your bin, but point is you can do stuff with it. I'll stick that on there. And I need something in the middle. I feel like I need a bit of sparkle in the middle. Oh, okay, that's fine, because you know what I've got on my desk? My pen! So I can just draw a bit of sparkle in the middle. I love these Sakura pens. Jelly Roll. The Jelly Roll Sakura pens. This one is... Oh, it doesn't say. I think it's grey. But they are so incredibly sparkly. Yeah. So there we go. That's that. I think very soon I might call this done, because I don't want you guys getting bored thinking, oh, you know, I watched her doing this last night. They're big pieces. Why are they in there? What we're going to do on here, what we're going to make. I don't want another envelope. We could have a corner pocket made out of something. Oops. I really need to tidy all this desk up. It's pretty bad. Mr. Blur. Do I want a pocket in that? Nah. Let's have a bit more oomph. What we got in here that's oomphy? Oomphy? I don't know. Got all sorts in here. That's, yeah, a bit nondescript. Ooh, script. Not much of it. Bits box. Come on, bits box. Bling something out at me that's really interesting. I could make a fake stamp. Oh, crinkly, don't we just love crinkly? Can I do something with a crinkly? Oh, something's just come through my door. Will it be my Shein parcel? I doubt it. That's nice. That would make a really nice pocket. Okay, I didn't just want another pocket, but looks like we're having another pocket. So, yeah, that would make a really nice pocket, wouldn't it? I like that. That's going on there. Just let me get that bit straight and measure it. So, made it off by about there. See what I mean about making more bits? You can just throw them in the bin. You are allowed. But if you're making a big collage, if you've got the back of an A4 lined writing pad, just stick all these bits on and just collage them all together and put them all on, stick them all on your board, and then you can cut it up. Again, using all these scraps for a beginner, cut it up and you've got tags. You can make tags out of it. You can make pockets out of it. You can make ATC cards out of it, and you can decorate them further if you wish. But it's easy to just make things with bits, and I love it. I actually love this. I've probably said that about 6 times on this video. Sorry. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, let's have this as a, oh, it's paper. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's not exactly going to be a heavy duty journal, is it really? So just get a bit on there. What am I doing? Yeah, there. A bit on there. Is that right? I have to look about 6 times. I'm like, is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Yes, it's right. Stick it down. Oopsie. So that's my little pocket. That is so cool. I like that little bit. Right, we need something to go in there, don't we just? Don't we? What do we need? I feel like I might want to put another pocket on there with something there and something in there. But I don't really want to cover that because that's pretty cool. I've got this. What's this? Oh, it's a frame. A bit big for my journal. What have we got? What have we got? What can we make? Let's make something. I'm feeling, I don't know. Let's just have a look. Oopsie, something's just fallen off and gone in the bin. And I don't know what it was. Yeah, well, I'll find it later. There's a load of stuff on the floor now, but I'm just going to cut that because it's got that funny bit at the bottom. So I'm thinking, what was I thinking? Oh yeah, that's so not straight. Let's cut it off by this line here, and then I know it's going to be semi-straight. What am I going to make? That thing falling off distracted me. Oh yeah, I know. I do know. Just put that up a bit more. I'm going to make like an envelope, but I'm going to just kind of sort of try and... Oh, yeah, that's going to go a bit wonky. But it doesn't matter. Does it matter what shape the flap is? Don't really, does it? So I'm going to stick them sides down. Because I did want, or I was thinking of, I saw a doily in there, didn't I? I saw a doily. Just put that down. And that. And stick it. Stick it, stick it. Ink it, ink it. Oops, I like inking everything, me. Ink it. There we go. Yeah, this is me supposed to be cracking on with my journal, and I've come up here and started playing with bits of paper again. I love playing with bits of paper. Have I said that before? Do you think I've said that already? I just might have done. Yeah, there's this bit of doily, so I'm thinking, let me rip that inked bit off. Would that stick under there? Yes, it would. Okay, let's stick it on. Stick it on there. And we'll sort the edge bits out after. And when you're making your pockets for your envelopes, they don't have to be, you know, a triangle point. They can be rounded, they can be shaped. They can even be, you know, go down at one side, like mine does a little bit, which I kind of don't mind. I like that. It's different. It's different. We like different. There we go. I'm just going to stick that on there as like a little pretty edge bit. Although it doesn't show up a lot, but I'm just going to tear them bits off because I don't want them stuck out. So there you go. Just a pretty little envelope made out of what? Nothing. So that can slot in there, and you could put some stuff in it. Some more bits of paper. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there because I do kind of don't want you to get bored, and I do kind of want to at least get the bones of my journal cut out, because I haven't even cut the box up yet. If I can cut the box up and get it stuck. I need to coffee dye the sheet, actually, the bed sheet. But there you go. That's just a simple little journal made out of just junk, real, proper, true junk. And I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye.